Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Anginaville. Well, not really. That's the name of our restaurant in Fast Food Simulator. This is the Prologue version of the game. You can download the Prologue and give this game a go. The actual game, as far as I know, is not released yet, but we're having a great time with the Prologue so far. Prologues are not reflective of the finished product, but it's probably going to be very similar. So this is as close as you're going to get to a McDonald's simulator. I used to work at McDonald's when I was in high school, and oh my gosh, like it's fairly close. It's really good. In the beginning of the day, you're going to go on the computer, you're going to place some orders so that you can get some supplies. The truck will come, and you can take the buns, put them on wherever you want. Really, you can kind of organize the kitchen the way you want, and this is really suited for multiplayer. You can play this solo, but ideally one person should be in the front taking orders and taking those orders out to customers in the dining room. Maybe a couple in the back. One should be cooking, one should be assembling. If you've worked at McDonald's, you may be familiar with that. But once you get everything off the truck and going, you can pre-cook the meat. There's no spoilage in this game, at least during the day. I have noticed, though, if I leave raw meat out when I end the day, they disappear for good. But if I put it in the fridge, which is on the far side of the kitchen area, it will move over to the next day. So it does. Some things will carry over, assuming you put them in the freezer. And what's cool is that, some things are temperature driven in this game. For example, you'll unlock frozen desserts at some point, and they will start to melt. So if you keep them in the freezer, though, you can kind of pre-make a bunch, put them in the freezer, and then serve them whenever people ask for them. It's not exactly ready to make or made to order, but so it goes. These aren't real people; these are digital people. Anyway. So, like I said, you're going to be getting orders. The customers come in, they will tell you what they want, and then they'll go sit down. And then the cooks in the back will cook the order, and if you've unlocked them through playing the game, there's drinks and desserts and other things, French fries. And then you bring the order out to the table. Each table has a number on it, and the computer screen will tell you what the order is. So I'll go to idly, order number 6 is ready, and I put the burger usually right there, so sure she can grab it. Then she'll take it out to the customer, and when they're done, they'll leave money right on the table, which is weird. Typically, people pay for their order, then go sit down, or pay and then wait. But in this game, you actually get the money whenever they go to leave. So you have to go to their table, you have to clean up their mess, which is stupid. People in fast food places typically take their own tray to the garbage area, one of those trash bins, and then put the tray on top. That's typical, but not in this game. You actually have to clean up after them too. But as you play, you level up. You also gain popularity, but I don't know exactly what that does yet. We haven't been playing that long. We played 5 in-game days or something like that. And there's no stupid, you have to make change by counting. You don't have to typing numbers into a register to give change. You don't have to do that either. So, Idly, what did you think of this prologue?
I was very pleasantly surprised with this. I was expecting really one of those janky shovelware type of games, and I'm just so glad that it doesn't have spillage. Everything's kind of locked in place. You don't have to actually chop up things. A lot of this stuff is kind of I don't want to say pre-made, but I don't know what other word to use for
It's
it.
automatically made. If you get a head of lettuce, you just got to interact with the ingredient bin, and it automatically chops up the lettuce into little bits into the ingredient bin. So things are automatically done for you in certain situations.
Yeah, you can't do a lopsided burger, something
Right.
like that.
You don't have
So
to carefully, plan it, right?
yeah, and I actually like that. I think it saves a lot of crunch time and pressure and stress. And I really enjoyed this game, and I look forward to playing more of it. And for the full release, I hope they don't mess up the full release in the sense that it's just different from the demo, because I enjoyed this this prologue demo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and by mess up, you mean you were kind of disappointed with Ale and Tail Tavern because they made you, it was more quest-based. They made you go all to different places and do combat with bosses and different things, and it kind of turned us off to the whole co-op tavern thing. So we're hoping that there's none of that BS in this where you have to wander around town or something to find. We just want to stay in this place and cook or
Yeah,
serve.
but
That's all we want.
Yeah, I like managing a restaurant, or a
Hmm.
fast food place. I think it's great. The jarring thing, there's a couple things here that's a little bit uh questionable, like that whole paying from the table. Like I kind of wish that they would pay at the cash register, and then if they didn't like their food, maybe like some sort of refund or something,
Right, that makes
you
more
know.
sense. Hmm.
Or and sometimes like when you end the day and that word Anginaville is like right in your face every time you start a day.
If you
Sorry.
don't know what angina is, kids, it's a heart condition related to anyway. Just look it up. Angina, not
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
unfamily friendly version. Make sure it's angina, angina.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, so with that being said, I enjoyed the
Mhm.
prologue as well, and I think we'll continue to play this. We really want to unlock all the stuffs that the prologue has to offer and see what's available. And again, you can play solo, but just be prepared for a lot of monotony because you're gonna have to cook. Like I pre-cook 12 patties before the day starts. And even then, I have to cook more. So if you're playing solo, expect a crap ton of work. These people are not patient. They will leave. So make sure that you've got a lot of stuff pre-made so that you can easily serve them. But even then, you're in for a tough time. So if you're going to play the prologue, try and find somebody else to play with, at least one other person. All right. Well, this is Vincent Idley. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.